Okay, so this is a quick tutorial on how to order your cider rally tickets and book your accommodation through our all singing, all dancing, brand new Eventbrite page. Please take the time to watch it all the way through, as it will save everybody a lot of grief. So, a few nice pictures. The video you are now watching will be here when it's eventually put on. A little bit about who's running it, who's running the event, when it is. Don't forget, this is no longer a bank holiday weekend this year. We've got our theme, which is optional. Bit of detail about the tickets, how much they are and what you get included in them. So you get your rally pack, your t-shirt, your pins and some goodies, and then your accommodation, how much the tickets are per adult, and what you get for that. This big stuff here is all about what we're going to go through now, how to order your tickets and book your accommodation. Location, time and date of the event, you can add it to your calendar just by pressing that button. So click on the ticket box, the green box there, and that takes you into the second page. Now on this second page we've got our order summary on the right hand side. It defaults to one ticket. You can select up to 6 tickets. Now we've elected to go for 6 because our biggest chalet will only hold 6 people, so 6 it is. If you need to order more tickets, then you'll have to go through this process more than once. This is a repeat of what we're about to go through now, just in case you feel you need to read it again. So for this example, I'm going to select 2 tickets and 1 double bedroom. So I go to select 2 tickets. You can see the order summary has been updated. Down to the checkout, press the checkout button, which will lead us nicely into the third page. On the third page, you can see our order summary again on the right hand side. You've got a time up there which tells you how much longer you've got to fill in this form, and it's ample, hopefully. And you've got our events release form. Now the events release form you need to read, and we'll be getting you to check a box to say you've read it later on. This tick box will be used as your digital signature to prove, well, that you say you've read it. We do need you to read it. This section in the middle is our rally rules. Again, you do need to read those, and there's a little bit about the accommodation down the bottom again. And in this section, this is another copy of what we're about to go through now on how to order these tickets and book your accommodation. This will remain here now, so you can, if you forget what you're doing partway through or you're a bit confused, you can come up here and confuse yourself even more. So, moving down, contact details. Enter your first name, your surname and your email address. Please make sure you get the email address correct. If you do not get it correct, you will not get any correspondence from us. At the end of this order, once you place the order, you will get an on-screen, some info on the screen that will tell you what you've just done, and it will give you the opportunity to print your tickets. But if you don't get this email address right, then we will not be able to contact you with your booking reference number for your accommodation. We will also send you'll get an automatic email with everything, all the details that you filled in. So it's very important you get that right. Once you've done that, move down to your payment method. So we select credit or debit card and fill details in. You've got your credit card number, which is the long number on the front, the expiration date, which is also on the front, and the CSC number, which is a 3-digit number on the rear of the card. It's your security number. You also need to enter your postcode associated with this card. You don't need to check that. That's only if you want Eventbrite to save your payment details for a later event. So you don't need to press that. So, as you are the person paying for and booking these tickets and the accommodation, you are designated as ticket number 1. Okay? In this section I've got 2 tickets. There's the second one, there's the first one. The first one have my details. So I start by filling in my details, my phone number. Don't try and ring it, it won't work. And then I tick this box to confirm that I've read that release form. You have to tick that. Anything with a red asterisk has to be filled in. If you don't fill it in, when you press this place order button, it will just give you a rollicking and send you back up. So make sure you fill all the bits in as you go. So t-shirt size, tell us what t-shirt you like. Now, when we're coming down to the accommodation, as I'm the primary purchaser, I am the one that's going to be ordering the room. So I'm going to order a double room. I'm going to book a double room. Now there's a little warning that pops up here, and this is basically a warning for ticket 2 through to 6, but unfortunately it pops up everywhere. So it's basically saying that if you are not ticket number 1, please make sure you're not booking this room twice by selecting the accommodation booked by ticket 1 option. You'll see that in a minute. So basically, just tick that to confirm that you've read it. Enter your HOG membership number, your chapter name, and your bike registration. Okay. Once you've done that, we move on to ticket number 2. So, ticket number 2, we're going to go for Mrs. Helen. Select email address, we'll just go for something at something dot com, because we can't be bothered to fill all that in. Put the phone number in. Now you can, if you want, select to copy the data from another attendee, i.e. ticket number 1. If you do that, it populates it with all your details, and then you can just change this bit and this bit. It's easier just to type it in, to be honest, because you have to put in their name anyway. So again, we click to say that they have read the release form and they are now signing to say they've done so. They select their t-shirt size, and for their accommodation, so if you are ticket number 2 through to 6, and we are ticket number 2 now, you need to select accommodation booked by ticket 1 at the top of the list. So accommodation booked by ticket 1. Now that tells us that you want 1 double room between you. Okay. If you were booking 2 singles on the same order, then that's fine. Ticket 1, you'd book a single. Ticket 2, you'd book a single, and you'd end up with 2 tickets and 2 single rooms. But as I'm doing the double, I want to order 1 double, and then the other one was booked by ticket number 1. Obviously you've got a few more selections here, motorhome or off-site accommodation, so if you're not staying on site, just tick that one. Again, HOG membership number, chapter name, and bike registration, and you are done. You don't have to tick this. If you do, you'll get bombarded with emails. Place your order. Once you've pressed the place order button, you will get, as I said earlier, you will get an on-screen message detailing everything you've just done and what will happen next. Following that, you'll get an email with exactly the same details in that. If you've booked accommodation, so if you've booked a chalet, remember not everybody will, but if you've booked a chalet, then an email will also be sent to our assistant treasurer, Gina. Once she has that and she has gone through all the booking forms, she will give you a registration number. She will email you a registration number, which you will then, following her instructions, phone Sandbay with that registration number and pay the deposit on your room. Once you've paid the deposit on your room, and only once you've paid that deposit, will your book will your booking be confirmed. That's your accommodation booking. Your tickets will already be paid for, but your accommodation is only fully confirmed once you've paid that deposit. Don't worry if you don't hear from her for a couple of days. Your order is already, your accommodation order will already have been reserved. Your rooms cannot be taken by anyone else. They've now come off the list. So press place order down here, and we look forward to seeing you next year. Thank you.